Hi, everybody. Welcome to this call. I am actually so excited to break down how it is to just help one or two people in this challenge group that we do and this coach groups that we do, and really make it so simple so we have so much fun understanding how it works and what it looks like. So first of all, I want to welcome every single one of you guys for jumping on tonight on literally the end of the week. I'm going to make this 30 minutes or less. And I was thinking back to why our groups are so amazing. Like, I don't know about you guys, but you are my lifeline. And the Healthy and Hot group, I love, or, whatever challenge group your coach has you in, I feel like I don't know how the world got through COVID without us, right? Like, if I didn't have you guys as my lifeline. And so many of you guys are getting such fantastic results that I know I've received, and many women on our team have received messages from people saying, all right, the person I work with, my neighbor, my brother, my sister, they're asking me how I'm getting such great results, and they're just inspired by my journey, right? And you're like in awe that they're inspired by you. And so I wanted to offer this platform this evening to kind of really bring it into how this actually works and why you guys are so amazing and why you lose so much weight, get amazing confidence, and feel fantastic. It's because we are all doing this together. And it all started with one person. It sounds so funny, me, so me that didn't know anything. And I literally had friends asking me, what are you doing? You're glowing, you're getting amazing results. I don't know what it is, but can you put a meal plan together for me? Can you help me? And the answer was always no, because like what I'm eating and what I'm doing is probably not the same for the next person, but man, I wish I had something for you. So as we have a lot of people that are signing as coaches or have considered being coaching on our team, there's this stigma behind, I don't want another business, right? And so I wanted to run this call this evening and kind of talk to you guys really about how this all starts. And every single one of the coaches on this team really started with the idea of, I just want to get in the best shape of my life and I don't really care about anything else. Get me great results. I want to feel amazing. I want the possibility of being able to dream bigger than where I'm at today. And then you join our group and you get those results. But where the magic in life really happens, you guys, is kind of like our Christ-like mind, when it's like we don't just have the relationship with Christ, but we share that and spread that to the world, because that's where the light and that's where the joy really comes in. So I want to bring this down to three basic things this evening. Many of you guys just joined our team and many of you guys are thinking about it. Many of you guys have people that keep telling you you're inspired and you're like, hey, can I send them to you? And the answer is no, you can't send them to us. You're going to take them and you are going to do, but we're going to do it together. So when I first started this, and every single person you see on this call, when we first started this, it started with us and then one or two people that were inspired by us. And then we had those one or two people that actually joined us as well in the private groups that we're in. So the blessing behind this is you don't have to do this alone. So you've got that coworker or that friend that is totally inspired by your journey, and they see, so here's something, if you're on the call and you're kind of like just starting out and you're inspired by anybody on this call or anybody on our team, I want you to know this. They were taught the things you see them doing today. They were taught to live and walk and dream big the way you see them in the groups. All of these things are teachable. And what we want to do is we want you to help one or two people by bringing them into the group and we becoming a larger family of Christ, but a larger family of fitness people. They get in the best shape of their lives. Like, I'll use Carol as an example here at the very top. She joined my team because her doctor told her that she needed to lose weight and she was like really fit and that she had high blood pressure and they wanted to put her on blood pressure medication. And she's like, excuse me, I don't think so. And she reached out to me and literally, I believe it's like 15 pounds that Carol's lost, right? and she's not on high blood pressure medication. She's feeling better than she ever has. And then she got those results and people were like, what the heck are you doing, Carol? So then those people joined our private group. So it really does start that simple. It's not necessarily about running a team of 4,000 people, but what if you helped one or two people today that did this with you in the group that we're in? So I want to break this down into these three areas. Number one, when you want to work with us or you want to do what we do, you have to want one thing. You have to want a desire to be able to help other people, a desire to be able to make a difference in somebody's life. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you've ever helped anybody outside of what we do. And then you wake up and you just go, man, I feel some serious satisfaction because I made a difference in somebody's life. When I first started this, it was really great to change my own life. But when I actually started helping 2 or 3 people, and that's really where I started, I was like, I'm gonna help 2 or 3 people and call it good. I had other jobs. I had other things I did I loved. But waking up and knowing that I could help 2 or 3 people absolutely changed the way I woke up, the way I moved, my excitement, my motivation, because it wasn't just about Rhonda feeling amazing. So that's one of the things you have, you guys, is a desire to want to make a difference in just one person's life at least. And that's really where coaching starts. Number 2 is sharing your journey. Now, this can look a couple different ways. And so I wrote down a few things because honestly, like in the olden days, it sounds really funny. In the olden days, 10 years ago, almost when I started, it was, you became a Beachbody coach and go share your journey on social media and good luck. And it was like, okay, well, what do I share? I have no idea. Hi, I'm Rhonda. I'm a total nerd and I don't know what I'm doing. Want to join me? Like that was literally like, I had no clue. And so I want to share with you, there's actually a couple different ways that you can go about sharing your journey. First of all, any of you guys know where the comment area is on the Zoom call here? If you do, can you do me a favor? Every single person, Carol, Bonnie, Dawn, any of you guys, how many of you guys people, when you started losing weight and getting great results, did you have at least one person that you personally knew that came up to you, said you looked amazing, but also told you how inspiring you were? Go ahead and type in the comment area, yes, no, or you can, add to that if you'd like. I know for me, that's kind of where it started. And so my journey in helping people didn't necessarily start on social media. It really started with the circle that I had. Now listen, right? Like look at you guys, several people, right? Several, yes, definitely, right? Because people see you changing and they think, so here's what I want you guys to know where the magic sauce is. They think it's because you're eating better and you're doing a workout, but they don't know about the support you're getting. They don't know about the tools. They don't know about the personal development. They don't know about these powerful freaking women that you were with that literally have stories that would break your heart and like crush you, but yet they're still showing up. They don't have that kind of support. They don't understand why you're showing up rain or shine because they don't have what you have. But that one person that's already in your life that's asking, what if you had the opportunity to say, hey, why don't you join me and we do this together? Okay. So you have to be willing to share your journey with them. Say, hey, I may not know all the answers, but what I do want to share with you is how I can get you started. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that tonight to really make you just go, oh my God, it's this easy. Okay. Number 3 is being willing with this 1 or 2 people that are inspired by you to be like, all right, so they're going to join, and I'm going to use myself as an example, but they're going to join the Healthy and Hot group. And I'm going to be willing to share them some of the tools that I've learned that have kind of helped me along the way. So here's the next step. So you have to have a desire to want to be able to make a difference in at least one person's life, you guys. Number 2, you have to be willing to share your journey to a certain extent. For me, it started with people I already knew. Second, I started sharing my journey and it was a total hot mess and it worked out all right. Okay. Because we're going to teach you how to do that. Number 3, I had to be willing to show that 1 or 2 people that joined me some of those things in the Healthy and Hot group, the challenge group that we have online, the life-changing group, the things that helped me to be the best I could be. Okay. So how many of you guys, you think of that and you think that it's you, if you can do that, you can do all those things. I'm going to break it down even simpler and get you even more excited about it. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to share with you guys, whoever your upline coach is, whoever invited you to this group, I want you to reach out to them, whether it's me or another coach, or somebody, or maybe you want to be a coach. You're like, I'm not even a coach yet, but I want to learn more about this, because you have one or two people that you're inspiring. I'm going to take this a whole nother level. Maybe you want to start and you haven't started yet, and you're watching all of us, and yet you don't want to do it alone. So you want to get started, and then you can have one or two of your friends join us as well. I know I had a lot more fun when my friends joined me on this journey. I knew that they were going to hold me accountable, and I knew that I was going to hold them accountable. And that's when it became a lot more fun. Not only that, let's take this to another step. You're a coach. Maybe you just signed up. I've got Kristen that just signed up as a coach, and she's so excited. She's got freaking stupid results, and I'm so proud of her. And she's got people that are like, what the heck are you doing? You look amazing, right? Here's what's really, really cool.
I don't know.
Is if you help one or two people get started on their journey and they join the group with us, your products are paid for. And that's a whole nother call I'm going to do for you guys on Monday of next week that I'm going to offer you guys. But I'm also going to be in my inboxes with all the new coaches that have signed, because I want you to think about this. How great would it be to be able to share your journey in the life-changing group that you're in, be able to help 2 or 3 people change the life and make them feel just half of how you feel. And your shake is paid for every single month. And you're like, I'm just doing what I love, and I've got my products paid for. Would that help any of you guys? Would that help you feel amazing? Would that not make your husband or your significant other, or heck, your bank account feel a little bit better, right? When I first started, that's all I wanted. Let me help 2 or 3 friends. Let me get my products paid for. And along the way, I fell in love with it being so much bigger than me. Okay. Jamie says, a desire to make a difference in another person's life. It's crazy exciting. 2, share your journey with others. Yep. And number 3, be willing to show 1 or 2 people that joining me on things that help me to be the best I can be. All right. So it's really that simple. We've got about 15 minutes left, and I'm going to give you really the steps on how to do this. So if you were on this call and you are not doing this yet, what I want you to do is get really excited. I want you to understand that being nervous and maybe helping 1 or 2 people is very normal, and it's very exciting. I want you to know that you're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but you know what you did do right? You joined a team that knows what the heck they're doing. You joined a team so that when your people, that 1 or 2 people that want to join you, joins, we will help you make them successful. You are not alone on this journey. So I'm going to break it down into an individual so you guys understand. And maybe if it's okay, Kristen, I'm going to use you as my person. Okay. So she's like sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to use Kristen. So Kristen inspires me every single day. She lives in Canada. It's freaking so cold up there. I'm so sorry. Although I think Texas, you're right there with them right now. And literally she's got people going, I don't know what you're doing, but you look freaking amazing. Like she's shining, walking differently, holding her posture different. You guys, you see her check-ins every Friday. This woman is doing something that I asked her to do. I asked her to do a Friday check-in every single Friday and share her journey through the challenge group every single day. Good, bad, rain and shine. And you know why? When she comes in and she's having a hard day and she's maybe saying something about the food she had or something, like she was saying today that she was craving pizza, and I go in there and I tag her in every pizza thing I can see, right? I want to help her along the way. We're going to do the same thing with your friends. So they're going to come in. We're going to give them the tools that are already there. You do not need to create a Facebook group. You do not need to figure out the shred plan. You do not need to figure out how to upload files. They're already there for your people. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell them that you're going to get them amazing guaranteed results. And maybe what you do in the beginning is what I did is I leaned on that. I joined a team that knows what the heck they're doing. Heck, I may not know, but my team does X, Y, and Z, right? That is honestly, you guys, why I joined the team that I did, because I knew that I was running with people that knew their stuff. I knew that if I had a question, I could get it answered. I knew that I was not the expert, but my team was. So when you have these people that are inspired by you, let's reach out to them and let's give them an opportunity to say, hey, you were asking me how I lost these 15, 20 pounds. I want to tell you, my team right now has a group where we are offering, and here's how simple I keep it. And here's where I want to help you guys, where we're offering you meal plans. We're offering you a shred system that teaches you what foods to eat, when, and why, with over 2,000 different workouts. And I'm looking for 2 friends that want to get the results that I got. Do you want to join me? Do you want to learn more? And here's what I'm willing to offer. For my coaches, anybody, and heck, you guys bring it up to everybody. You want to put me in a group message thread with this individual? I can get on a call with them, whatever it might be, but let's get them plugged in. Let's learn what their goals are. Let me help you. Let our team help you learn what their specific goals are. Now, if you're already a coach on my team, what I want you to do is I want you to reach out to me or your coach. And we actually have in our coach group, this is so wonderful, you guys. It's actually a YouTube video that I created to be able to learn what questions to ask when somebody is interested, how to follow up, how to be able to connect with that person and understand how to ask them questions. Because here you've got this person that's inspired by you. You're like, but where do I start talking about what they would do? So I'm going to help you with that even further this evening, but I do have a YouTube video that we can provide you that gives you those step-by-steps on how to be able to connect with that person and share it. Can I share with you guys something that I think you follow people on social media, you don't realize this. When I first started this journey, I was so insecure about being able to talk about the product. And let's just talk about Shakeology. Where do you even start with that, right? So what I actually would do in the beginning, because I didn't have the confidence to be able to really understand how to explain it, I would get their Facebook information or their Instagram, however you want to connect with them, email, and I would get that from them and say, hey, Susan, you know what? You have some questions on the shake, you have some questions on, let me get your information. I'll send you an email tonight. Keep it that simple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to me or you're going to reach out to your coach and you're going to be like, Rhonda, this person is asking me what Shakeology is. What the hell do I say? And then I go and I tell you exactly what to say so that you learn how to talk about it. Remember, you don't need to be the expert, but what we can do is we can help you along that way on how to say it so that you don't come across salesy. You're sharing it, not selling it. Because remember, you guys, people are inspired by your results, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you think, the way you talk. All these things aren't because you're pressing play to a certain workout, right? It's because you have the full package, a team, the shake, the personal development, the workout, all these things. You have the support 7 days a week. So when Sunday comes around and you don't know what to do for Monday, you have a team that helps you with that. They don't. And these are things that we can help share with them. But most importantly, I want you guys to know you're not alone. When I first started this journey, I was not put in a challenge group. I had never been in one. In fact, I have never been in one to this day. I had created my own. I Googled how to create a Facebook group. And then I had motivational Monday quotes. I had thirsty Thursday quotes. I had wacky Wednesdays. It was literally like, I didn't know what I was doing. And I share this with you guys because it's okay to not see the whole staircase, but you did join a team that already has all those tools there. And so all you have to do is say, hey, you're inspired by me. Why don't you join me? I'd love to share more with you on how I got started and what I do, because I know it seems like kind of crazy that I lost 20 pounds. Oh my, I did this, but it's changed my mind and I'm happier than I've ever been. And I would love to share with you how that works. What's your Facebook account? Do you guys know that my business card is my cell phone? So when I talk to people, or when I was teaching classes back in the day, they'd be like, hey, so can you tell me more? I'd be like, yeah, what's your Facebook account? And I'd send them a friend request. And then I would reach out to my coach and I'd be like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I say? And then they helped me. Because here's the thing is, you don't need to know all of those things, but we're going to help you along the way. Other thing, when you're a coach on our team, if you can't, the first place you want to kind of go to, just so you guys kind of know, go to our coach page, the Race for Fitness Barbie Beast Mode page, go in there and be like, I have a question, blah, 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 and type it in there, because you will get somebody that will answer you. I'm only on Facebook at certain times, but there's 300 and some people, or actually more than 300 people in there, and they can answer your question like that. So know that the coach group that we offer for our family is no different than the challenge group, but it's basically a challenge group for coaches. Hey, I've got this question, or hey, I read this, or hey, what do you guys think about this? Oh my God, that call was amazing. And we help each other grow and share our journey and be able to connect better with people, because it's always evolving and changing. So what I want to share with you before we close is I want you to get excited. I want you to reach out to the people that are inspired by you. I want you to literally look at your circle and say, how fun would it be to have one or two people join you in the group that we already have with all the tools? You guys, I know you have a family member or a friend that is sick. And I mean this in a way that I know many of you guys have reached out to me that maybe your mom isn't doing well, or you've got a family member that needs to lose weight, or somebody that's inspired by you and they keep watching you. This is your opportunity to say, hey, I just found out that this group that I'm in, where I've lost the 20 pounds, and I have over 70 recipes on day one before I even started, and where they teach me what foods to eat, when, and why, that you can be a part of it too. Mom, you said you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Are you ready to do this or what? Right? I always have that quote that I share. You got to like own your bullshit story sometimes. And the only person that's going to listen to it for a little while is your mama. And then after a while, your mama's sick of hearing that bullshit story. And then after a long while, you're sick of hearing that bullshit story. Till one day you're like, fine, I'm done. So I want you to know, maybe mama's not going to join you today, but go to your mom, be like, Mom, I'm sick and tired of hearing you say you're tired and you're overweight and you can't fit in your clothes. Let's do something about it. And then what we do is, let's use like Kristen as an example. Let's say Kristen reaches out to her mom and she's like, my mom's ready. What do I do? Then me as her coach, I'm going to say, awesome. Here's the first step. Let's get her information. Let's get her plugged in. And Kristen, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tag her in those first 15 posts that show her where the recipes are. And you're going to ask her to commit. And then every single day that you post in there and you're doing your stuff and you're posting your food, you're going to tag your mom and be like, Mama, where's your food? Let me see what you're doing. What's your workout? How'd that go? Good days, bad days. We want it all. You guys know why you're badasses? Because you share the good days and the bad days. And we're going to teach the people that want to work with us, inspired by us, to do the same thing. Because those bad days are the days that make you, not the good days. Those good days are easy. Those bad days, when you still show up in that group and you do that Friday check-in, you'd be like, well, today kind of sucked, but hey guys, I made it through another week and we're finally not sick and I got the laundry done, whatever it might be. We make you look at all aspects of your life, not just physically how you look. I was telling my daughter yesterday on a drive home that the shell that we have, our bodies are here for a short amount of time, but our soul and our hearts are the things we can change and make a difference in others' lives. So when we change a life, it might start on the outside, but I am way more interested in what happens here. And she said, I lost her. She's like, what? And I'm like, this body is temporary. Let's make the inside feel amazing. And then we can make Oh my God, it's so easy to get these transformations, you guys. The system we have works. That's dumb easy. When people reach out to you and they're like, I got 20 to 30 pounds to lose, I want you to be this confident. Psh, my team can do that. That's easy. You guys, when somebody reaches out to me and it's 20, 30, or 40 pounds, I'm like, oh my God, honey, do you know how easy this is going to be? If it's more weight than that, do you know what I tell them? No problem. We can do that. We're going to focus on the nutrition in your mind. And we're going to make this a full lifestyle change. But I have a team where we're going to do it together with you. Because a lot of times, I want to end with this. A lot of times when you start a journey, and I know you guys can relate to this, you've got family members and friends that are questioning you. They're looking at you and going, well, it's a fluke. She got great results, but that was just because she was committed and worked her butt off. I had somebody the other day ask me how much I work out. And I said 20, 30, 40 minutes max, 5 days a week usually. And they looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, oh, those 2 hours of working out are over. I focus more on the important things, the mind and the nutrition, and I can still enjoy my life. So when you show your family or you show these people that you inspire every single day, that it's not just you getting amazing results, and maybe you go into the coach group. If you're in the coach group, if you're not, reach out to your coach. At the very top of our group, we have pinned posts, and there's one. I want you to go look at it. And it has over 400. Is it 400? I think it's over 400 comments of transformations from our team. Some of those transformations are over 100 pounds. Most of them are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds. So when your mom comes to you and says, oh, honey, you only had 20 to lose, be like, no problem, mom. Here's somebody on my team. She lost over 100. Her story kind of reminds me of yours. And you send that to your mom and you text that to her and say, Mom, these are the women that I run with, hon. It's not just me. I'm not just the lucky one. We're all the lucky ones because we got sick and tired of our bullshit story. So I want to share with you guys tonight that all of those transformations are yours to share because I didn't just inspire them. You all did. The reason you guys all have amazing results, the reason why you guys are all here today is because you decided to be better for yourself. And in turn, you can do the same for one or two people. And that is when you're living. That's when everything changes. That's when my life changed, when it wasn't just about Rhonda. So does anybody have any questions? And it could be like, honestly, like, and do me a favor. I'm kind of that coach. I was that girl in class that never raised her hand because I don't want to ask the stupid question because like that's embarrassing and it's a stupid question. And it was like, and I always tell my girls, I'm like, the only stupid question is the one not asked. Ask me anything because we're going to have more trainings, more things. But I really wanted to break this down that when you become a coach and you are like, oh my God, I got to run a group. I got to figure out how to be professional. No. Do not change a single thing. Be exactly who you are. And then we will teach you to run a business around that. But ask any questions. You can type it in. You can unmute your line. I'm going to kind of read through some of the stuff here. Jamie says, just recommended you tag your coaches. Yep. And Rhonda too. Yeah. Tag any questions you guys have. Tag it, makes it easier. Kristen says, yes, they always doubt everything. Yes. How often should you share? So what I do, Kristen, and I'm going to do a one-on-one call with you and we'll schedule that. But the one thing that I would love to teach my coaches that I wished I would have done more authentically in the beginning of my coaching journey, and it's only come through personal development, is I share the chapter I'm in today, who I am now in the season of life that I'm in. So my season of life is different than every single one of you guys, right? I'm divorced. I've got teenage girls that like, I literally think are going to kill me. I've got love of my life that I never thought was possible. It's like crazy. I'm realizing I can take care of myself too. Like, oh my God, I never thought like I could do that. Like, so I share me because people love me. People don't buy Beachbody. They buy Rhonda. I don't care that you sell a shake and you do the workouts. That's bonus. What you give for free, what you have to offer being a coach on our team, the challenge group, the support, the shred plan, the Bible studies, 7 days a week, all the tools we give, all the things we do, that is what people are purchasing. That smile on your face, the way you walk, they don't know why you have it. Again, they think it's because you're working out and eating better. That's part of it, yes. But it's the whole system that works. And back to what Kristen shared, when you first start something, so Kristen is like looking amazing, feeling amazing. She's a year into her transformation. It's so inspiring. And all these people are like, oh my God. And people still are like, is Kristen the real deal? No, here's the thing. I still have people that think, asking me if I'm the real deal. 10 years later, I'm still here. But when you believe in what you do, like the air you breathe, you keep going because you have a team that's going to help you through that. So Kristen, when you have people that are second guessing you, what I want you to do, and write this down, I want you to flip your script. That's their own insecurity. They're insecure that maybe they wouldn't be able to do what you do, but you know why they're insecure? Because they don't have what you have. They don't have the tools and the system you have. They don't think they'd be successful because they don't know what they don't have. My life has changed because of you guys, not because I drink a shake and I do a workout. My life and my soul is different because of you guys. They don't have us. They don't have those tools. They don't have that support when somebody gets sick and dies in their family or something's going on. Guess what you have? The support to lift you up through that. Somebody that's going to cheer you on. They don't have those things. So they are going to doubt you because they don't have what you have. It seems impossible. Think about when you first started. Never discredit how you felt. You bought the challenge pack. You bought the shake and the work. I'm going to use myself as an example. And you're like, well, this ain't going to work, but they said full refund if it doesn't work. So I'm going to send it back if I need to. They'll be getting it back. That was my attitude. And then I was like, wait, this is working. Wait, this is really working, right? You doubted it too. Don't second guess their doubt. Prove them wrong. That's what I'm talking about. That's where the magic's at, you guys. All the rest of it, we can teach you. These 3 things, a desire to want to help other people. Don't try to be perfect. You're going to mess up. It's part of the process, right? Sharing your journey. Go out today, start sharing it. Just share how excited you are. Just meet yourself where you are. You don't even need to say Beachbody coach. Just have a freaking great time. Be like, hey, I got a secret I've been hiding from you. Just go out and start sharing how grateful you are. We can do the rest. We can help you with the rest. Number 3 is get these people plugged in. Let us help you and let's share them and help them get the tools today. Let's see. Dita, proud of you. I promise you that's what you are doing is a total normal. Yeah, I always get excited, word vomiting when anyone asks, what is Beachbody? Dita, it's so normal. Oh my God. So do you guys mind if I keep going? I'll just keep going if you'd like. So when I first became a Beachbody coach, and I know I've shared the story, my coaches have heard it a million times. I know exactly where I was. I was in the Walmart in Keller, Texas. And I had this insanity shirt on, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, oh my God, did you do that program? I'm like, yeah, I just finished this program. I'm a Beachbody coach and I take this really great shake and it's changed my life. Do you want to learn more? The guy was like, whoa, you're psycho. I literally will never forget the look on his face because I was so excited to talk about it. If you have not word vomited to your friends about what you do, you haven't tried. We've all done it because we're so excited. We can teach you how to work through that. We can teach you how to listen more and ask more questions. But I always say, if somebody has not had a word vomit moment, they haven't actually tried. So hats off to you for having that moment, because that's when you know you've actually tried to work this business and you're like, yes, I'm going to get better. You're going to learn from that. Heck, I still do it. I still get so damn excited. Dawn says you've done the same thing. I love it. The fact that you recognize it. Yeah, absolutely. And then Carol says, so important to just be relatable with every single day. Yeah, totally. So I just want to share with you guys, you are going to be so excited. But you know why you're so excited? Because you've lost the weight, you've got great results, you feel different, you never thought any of it was possible, and you want to share that crap with the world. And you're so excited to do it, you don't know where to start. So here's what you're going to do. I want you to do me a favor, and we'll just take this another step. Write down how your life has been changed since you've joined our team. Will you guys do that for me? And then will you do me a favor? And will you post that in the challenge group and tag your coach? Say, my life has been changed since I joined this group, and these are the 10 reasons how. And the reason I want you to do that, those are some of the reasons what you lead with. People ask me what I eat. They ask me how I get to enjoy wine. They ask me why I'm smiling all the time. They ask me why I'm happy. They ask me, what are you selling? Can I have it? Because I don't know why you're always happy, right? I didn't used to be this way at all. I didn't own who I was. I was terrified to own who I was. But write down, I want to read what you guys had to say, because I guarantee most of it has nothing to do with Shaun T, Amolia, Autumn. I mean, yes, they're wonderful, but that's probably not why your life has changed. You probably, swore at them, wanted to kill them, wanted to throw your, water bottle at them. Like, that's probably the least of the thing on your head. But how has your life been changed? Because you made one decision to join this group and to join this family. And you guys post it, share it, tag me. And then we want to talk about how you're going to share that. And I'm going to go live tomorrow in the coach group and give you guys some very simple tools on how to start sharing your journey. And I'll attach a couple of videos for you guys to watch and kind of go over. What picture do you want with it? You know what? Anything you want. I mean, preferably a picture of you, maybe just something that do you guys have a picture that you see of yourself that maybe you look back at it and it hurts? Maybe you guys have that. I have a lot. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of those. I've got that app Time Hop, and I'll be like, oh, and I remember what that was, and I'll look at it and I don't recognize that person. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I don't recognize that person, because I decided to own my bullshit story and take a chance on myself and not try to be perfect, and to be teachable and to be able to learn and grow and recognize that I have a family that's learning and growing with me. So maybe Jamie, even just share a picture that, or it could be something that a happy moment where you're just like, sometimes you just see a picture and you're laughing and you're like, man, that right there was one of the best moments of my life. And maybe share that, something that speaks to you. It could be anything. Let's see, not being perfect and being teachable. Yeah. One of the my favorite quotes that I learned from, I shared with Jamie today on a call today, my boss in 2000. Wow. He was a tough one. He was wonderful though. Changed my life, literally changed my life. And he used this quote, and I don't know where he got it from. So I always say that he was the one that gave it to me, but he said, the day that you are no longer teachable is the day that you are no longer of value to yourself or the people around you. Be hungry, be teachable, be wanting to help one or two people, and know that you don't have to create a group. You don't have to do files. You don't have to set it all up, that we already have the system for you. You just have to want to help other people and make an impact in just one or two people's lives and gift them just a little bit of what you've received. And here's the blessing, you guys. That's how coaching starts. It's not like, hey, I want to run a business and quit my job and do this full time. That was not at all my plan. And actually, all of my coaches, I think I have like 5 or 6 that really do this full time. All the rest do it on the side because they love making an impact in other people's lives. In between carpool, in between jobs, right before going to bed. It is the most rewarding thing you will ever do. If you can gift that ounce of just how you feel today to one more person, how would your life be changed by being able to grant that to one person? So I love you guys. Do me a favor, reach out to the person that invited you to this, reach out to your coach, send them a message, let them know you're ready, and let's do this together. Post in the challenge group, in the life-changing group, post how your life has been changed since you started this. I want to see what you guys share. It's always like kind of mind-blowing. I want to finish just, I don't want to make this about me, but I want to share. I went to a leadership retreat in Philadelphia, and Shaun T and his husband were there at the dinner with us. And we sat around this table with all of these top coaches, and all of us went around the table and we talked about how our life had been changed since we became a Beachbody coach. And some of these people are making millions of dollars per year. Some of them have lost 80 to 100 pounds. So they're going around the table and they're asking us how our lives have been changed. And not one person brought up income, and not one person brought up how much weight they lost. And the tears were intense. The women they had became, the freedom their families had felt, the confidence they had yearned for, the person they had become, the lives they've been able to change, the freedom in their soul that once felt like prison was gone. And you guys, that was the most powerful moment, one of the top 5 most powerful moments of the 10 years I've been a coach. That's what it's all about. That's what your friend that you inspire doesn't know yet. That's what changes lives. You guys and your amazing stories to own your bullshit story. Okay. I love you guys. Have an amazing night. I'm going to upload this recording. I'll post it in the group. Share this recording with anybody online. Share it with your family members. Show people the opportunity that they don't even know exists, because they think you're just skipping around, press and play, drinking a shake, and they don't know why you're glowing. All right, you guys, have an amazing night. Bye, everybody.